Good morning, listeners, and welcome back to our cozy little corner of the airwaves. I'm Sochiata, and today I'm joined by the ever-insightful Mr. Saroon to talk about something that touches every single one of us, this magnificent, swirling marble we call the world.
Thank you, Sochiata. Just walking into the studio this morning, I looked up at the sky and felt that familiar rush of wonder. It's a vast place, isn't it? It makes me feel both tiny and immensely significant all at once.
It truly is. Sometimes I get overwhelmed just thinking about how many different lives are being lived at this exact moment. Millions of stories unfolding in thousands of different languages, all under that same sun.
That is the beauty of it. I remember traveling to the countryside years ago, standing on a high hill as the sun dipped below the horizon, and realizing that same sun was rising for someone else across the ocean. We are so connected by these natural rhythms, yet each of our experiences is so unique.
I love that image. It makes the world feel like a giant living tapestry. But, Mr. Saroon, do you ever feel like we're losing that sense of wonder in our busy digital lives, like the world is shrinking into our phone screens?
Often, I'm afraid. We spend so much time looking at screens that we forget to look at the soil beneath our feet or the people passing us by on the street. We've become globally connected in data, but perhaps we are becoming locally lonely in spirit.
That hits home. I find myself scrolling through photos of distant mountains instead of breathing in the air right here in our own city. It's like we're observing the world from a distance instead of truly inhabiting it.
But that's the thing, Sochiata. We have the power to change that focus at any moment. Every time we strike up a conversation with a stranger or really listen to the wind in the trees, we are reclaiming our place in the grand design.
You're so right. It's about those small sensory details, like the smell of rain on dry pavement or the sound of a distant market. It's such a universal feeling of life happening all around us.
Exactly. The world speaks to us in a language of feelings, not just facts. It tells us stories of resilience, of seasons changing, and of the enduring spirit of humanity that survives even the toughest winters.
I want our listeners to feel that today, to step outside after this show and just feel the world, not as a map or a news report, but as a home that breathes with us.
A home that we share with every creature, every plant, and every other person. It is a fragile gift, isn't it? One that requires our love, our protection, and most importantly, our attention.
It really does. I think about the oceans and the forests. They aren't just resources. They are the lungs and the blood of our existence. We are the world, in a very literal sense.
When you realize that, your whole perspective shifts. You start to move through the world with a bit more kindness, a bit more grace, because you see yourself in everything else.
I think I need to practice that more. Sometimes I'm in such a rush to get from point A to point B that I treat the world like a hurdle to jump over, rather than a path to enjoy.
We all do, Sochiata, we all do. But the world is patient. It waits for us to slow down, to notice the light hitting a leaf, and to remember that we belong here.
I'm feeling inspired. This conversation has honestly made me want to take the long way home today, just to see what I've been missing while I was looking at my watch.
That is the best thing I've heard all day. Look for the colors in the shadows and the stories in the faces you pass. You'll find the whole world is right there waiting for you.
Gratifying. Thank you, Mr. Saroon. You always have a way of making the world feel a little bit smaller and a lot more beautiful.
And thank you, Sochiata, for your curiosity. It's that spark of wonder that keeps the world bright. It's what keeps us moving forward together.
To our listeners, wherever you are on this big, beautiful planet, take a moment for yourself today. Look up, breathe deep, and remember that you are a vital part of this whole story.
Stay curious and stay kind to our shared home. Until next time, everyone.
See you in the next episode. Goodbye.